Kimberly Alleyne here today, and I'm talking about something that's very, very exciting for me because I just, sat home and I was thinking one day, wow, what are the benefits of working from home, having a home business from home? So I was thinking, I said, you know what, I have to do a video about this, okay? So let me tell you what I feel is the best thing about working from home, having your home business, all right? And at the end, you can share your thoughts on it. You can share what you think is the best part of having a home business. But first, I'd like to start out by saying this. I don't have to leave my house when I don't want to. I don't have to wake up to an alarm clock. All right, that's two in one, right? So one day, hey, maybe I'm be tired. I'm tired. I don't want to roll out of the bed. Sometimes the bed feels so great in the morning. Did you ever feel like your best sleep is towards that morning time where you have to get up to go to work? Well, that's the thing that I love the most. I get to wallow in the bed and stay there just a little longer, right? So that's one thing that I think is great. Two, hearing that alarm clock, knowing that, oh goodness, I used to have like two or three alarms that go off. One 10 minutes before I have to wake up, 5 minutes before I have to wake up, and an actual time I have to wake up, right? So I hear the first one, I'm like, bam. And I hear the second one, I'm like, oh gosh. And the third one, I'm like, woo! Got to get up. So I got to pop up and go somewhere I don't want to go at a time I don't want to go. You know what I mean? So an alarm clock, hearing that wham, wham, wham in your ear, and you just have to get up to go to work. That's the best part of having your home-based business. You don't have to hear that. You can make your own time, your own schedule, and work at hours that are convenient for you. Number three, I don't feel well. I feel like I'm gonna puke. So now I have this very uncomfortable thing calling my job, saying to my boss, I'm not gonna make it. I don't feel well. I really can't come in today. And then you have them on the other end. Well, I really wish that I hope you feel better, but I really needed you here today. We really have to get this project done. We needed you here. So you have to hear all this while you're sick and you don't feel like being bothered, but you're hearing your boss say, well, I hope you feel better, but we needed you. That doesn't make you feel good. You feel like you feel guilty on top of being sick, and on top of that, you feel kind of I should say, what's the word? Feels kind of scared because they have that over your head. Like you feel like your whole life, your financial life is in their hands, because if they say, well, I can't use them because she's calling out, she's sick, and blah blah blah, we need her, then they could fire you. They can do whatever they want with you. So that's the number three. You don't have to call in when you don't feel bad. You can just lay in your bed. Okay. Number four, if you have children and they're in school and they're feeling bad, Mrs. Alleyne, you have to come in and pick up your daughter. Sure. What's going on? What happened to her? Well, she's not feeling good. She's throwing up. Okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Bam. If you were at your job, you have to hear this phone call, and you're probably way away from where your school is. So hey, Kimberly, Mrs. Alleyne, your daughter is sick. You have to come in. Oh gosh, what's going on with her? She's throwing up. You have to take her home because she can't be here like that. Okay, I have to call my husband to see where he is because I'm all the way in Manhattan and it's going to take too long. Just where is she now? Well, she's in the nurse's office. Okay, I'll call you back to see who's going to pick her up. So I got to now call this person and that person, or I can probably go, but it's going to be a very long time before I get her, especially if I'm working in the city, because I'm in New York. If I'm working in Manhattan to go get my kid from school. So that's where am I, 4? If your child is sick, hey, I'll be there in 10 minutes. That's great. Have her in the office. I'll pick her up. No problem. All right. Number 5. Sometimes you have bad hair days. Bad hair days. Okay. Some days you didn't go and set your hair up in the night, so you roll over and you wake up in the morning like, oh crap. My hair looks like trash. What am I gonna do with it? I have to go to work. I'm supposed to look like a professional. You wake up and your hair looks like garbage. Guess what? Put on a head tie and still go to work. No one sees you. And quite frankly, if you have a home-based business, you run the show. You decide how you're going to look. You don't have to worry about what people are thinking about you. You are running your own show. You're your own boss, so you don't have to worry about that. That's another thing that you need to really, really think about. Like me, I love doing my hair, but at times I fall asleep. When I fall asleep, I don't do my hair. And that's okay, because guess what? I don't have to go in at an office to a boss who's going to look at me like, are you crazy walking in here like that? I make my rules, I do my own thing, right? Next, did you ever work on a job where there is the most annoyingest person always talking in your ear about stuff you don't want to hear and always asking dumb questions? Isn't there's always that one person on the job. There's always that one person that will annoy you until you want to scream. Well, having your home-based business, you don't have to deal with that. There are so many people that go to work and there's just one person that'll do it to them every day. They will get on their last nerves. And you don't have to deal with that with a home-based business. You work with people who you want to work with. You have the choice. If you see somebody that's interested in your business, but you don't like their attitude, don't work with them. You have the choice. There are many people who I speak to on the phone a lot of times, and I speak with them, and I feel them out, and I say, well, you know what? You may, I'm saying this to myself, this person may do well, but I don't want to work with them. They're annoying. They look for the downside and everything. They nag. They ask too many questions. They don't find out what they need to do in order to grow in their own business. I do help, but there are people that just want you to do everything for them. I can't find this. Can you, excuse me? Why are you, what? Are you okay? Are you in this to win? Hello? So there are people who I speak to, I just don't work with them because frankly, I feel that you're just not who I want to work with. And there are other people like, well, great, I love your energy. I love your energy. Your energy is so pumped. You're exciting. You're ready to do this. You're working hard. This is what I like. This is who I want to work with. All right. So you get to choose who you want to work with, right? Another thing. Vacations. You don't have to rush and put in for your vacation before someone else gets that time slot or that scheduled week. Okay, you get to take vacation whenever you feel like it. You don't have to ask your boss. You don't have to schedule ahead. You can do what you want when you want with your home-based business. Now, these are just a couple of things that I love about having your home-based business because you get to run your own ship. You get to do what you want when you want. You don't wake up to an alarm clock. You don't have to worry about your hair. When you're sick, you're sick. You're sick. When your kid is sick from school, you get to pick them up when you feel like. You don't have the stress of running this way and that way to get your child from school. There are many benefits. You work with who you want to work with. Having your home base. Wait, hold up. I forgot one very, very cool thing about having your home-based business. Guess what? You get a tax write-off. Tax write-off. So, for instance, if you're taking a business trip, you can write that off on your taxes. If you're having a home business gathering or a meeting, you can write that off on your taxes, okay? You are in a better position than a person that is working a 9 to 5, which they rob you with taxes anyway, and still you don't get back as much as you would have a home-based business. So these are just things that I think are very, very wonderful. You're just awesome and you can't beat it. So this is what I love about having a home-based business. I hope it opened your eyes to what's in store for you if you're thinking about joining a home-based business or just thinking about working from home and doing your own thing, right? So what are your thoughts? I love to know. Share your thoughts and your opinions below. This is Kimberly Alleyne, and I'm so happy that you're here to see this blog. Feel free to click that link to see what Matt and I are doing to grow our business successfully, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.